Hello and welcome into Gadgeters episode 38. We're dancing out, rocking out to this awesome video that I've never seen. Did you find this on Wimp, Jacob? Is that where you found it?
No, that was on 4chan. A while back.
Okay. It's the Charleston style here. What you said that this was a Daft Punk song in the background. It was Around the World, you said?
Around the World, yeah. Around
the World. But this is Gadget Gurus episode 38 as Jacob's playing with his laser, kind of previewing a gadget that he's going to be doing today. This is kind of an, I don't want to say an in-between episode because we have, you know, still two pretty cool gadgets that we're going to demo. One being something that you use kind of to protect your gadgets, and then another one that Jacob is kind of a homemade gadget. But anyway, next week we've got a pretty big episode coming up, Jet. We're going to both review our Microsoft Xbox 360. Not only the Kinect, I guess we're going to be reviewing the Slim as well, right? The Xbox 360 Slim.
With a simulcast.
With a simulcast, yep. Both of us are going to kind of have a little bit of a pre-recorded deal. I think what we might do is oh yeah, I didn't tweet. Anyway, while I'm doing this, I already have it recorded though. Thank you, Carlo.
That's why Smoothie isn't in here, man.
Yeah, it is actually.
And somehow Carlos knows that we already. Oh yeah, that's right. He knows when we're doing the show.
Yeah. But anyway, we're gonna have some pre-recorded content, and then also, I kind of want to do something. Jeff, have you ever seen the Machinima videos? They kind of like
Machete. What?
The Machinima. It's like a. You probably haven't. They do like Xbox 360 games, game reviews and stuff, and that's kind of what we're gonna do. We'll probably just do a little bit of voiceover as well. You know, say, "Look how stupid I look playing the Kinect," or you know, kind of explain
and
it.
Right here, I break my neck.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm looking forward to mine. I just unboxed it. I actually haven't even. I took everything out of the little plastic. It's not Saran wrap. It's something weird that they coated in or something. Anyway, yeah, Machinima is awesome. But anyway, we're gonna be reviewing that in our next episode. But today we have two very cool episodes, and I don't know how long it's gonna take us to review these two gadgets, but we may have some gadget news as well. This is. I haven't said the date in forever. It's Monday. January 24th, 2011. And this is Gadget Gurus episode 38. I don't know why I did that, but I just needed to. Jeb, you want to go first with your gadget, or you want me to go first?
Sure.
All right. We'll let Jacob go first with his awesome homemade gadget.
Yeah, so I'm staring at the laser on the wall here. Or ceiling. What? So, if anybody saw my vlog, some of you might probably don't because you're probably just watching this for whatever. Okay, so I made a small, which I was going to reprint it so it's bigger, but I made a 3D scanner, yes, in the corner of my room, which is like, it's a gadget. Yeah. I mean, it's a 3D scanner. Laser 3D scanner.
Let me just tell you, a couple of our best and also most viewed Gadget Gurus episodes have been, I think one is your MakerBot, another one is your the Arduino, which is kind of a DIY gadget project deal, right?
Yeah.
So I think these are pretty popular. But anyway, that was just me chiming in. Go ahead.
Monday. So the basic concept here. Okay, wait, where am I looking? Why am I looking over there? I need to move this right there. There you go. Okay, so the basic concept is to basically you have like the profile and you have this back image that's calibrated to the camera with all these dots. It knows where the wall is, and then you project this laser beam line on the object, and then it sees how it, you know, differentiates on the wall compared to the object, and it does some like little like trigonometry on there and figures out like the profile of the object. So you just go up in there and make your object. So let me just show you here. Sadly, my Manicam doesn't work, so I might not be able to show the actual desktop. But maybe I can do some jerry-rigged things here. Let's see. Where's my David laser scanner? And you can go to davidlaserscanner.com to get the software to do this. Yeah. So where's it at? There it is. Okay. So basically, let me just take this one off, and I'll show you with this. Come with me. Okay. So, ooh, this is kind of weird. This is the David Laser Scanner software. Shows some weird like angel thing and stuff. But basically what you do is you come in here and it opens up, let me pull this over here. It opens up a
gross,
like a video of my webcam, which is sitting over here. Okay? So what I do is I just get it in the general, you can see the little green lines here. Whoa, green lines. And you just get that, you know, lined up. You move this out of the way, of course, so that you can, you know, home in your thing here. But basically what you do is you have the camera. This is really awkward because Skype has the video inverted. You have the camera, and I got this little grid pattern taped into the corner of the wall. So you come in here to the software, and see it has these little red X's on the, and they're supposed to line up on the dot. So I got to recalibrate the camera. So I hit calibrate, and now they're all on the dots. Okay, so now it knows where it is, and you got to do a little bit of erasing here, reset, and you actually just, sorry, I'm like all up in here. You just erase all the parts you don't want it to look at. Like so. And this is just getting rid of like weird artifacts that might be on the wall, like the different colors in the wall. And my computer starts to grind to a halt because I'm Skyping while I'm doing this. Not really, but
it is kind of
it's kind of like freaking out.
I wonder what that is.
Okay. Well, I'm streaming HD out of the other camera.
Oh yeah.
I'm also doing another camera on a Skype call while I'm streaming the video on the internet, and I think I have CorelDRAW open 2 times. So
that might be
that would probably do it right there. Okay, so after you do that, you just hit next. Okay, and then I have this like pre-done like little whites thing, and it's kind of cool because it remembers your settings of your webcam, so you don't have to like go and set them every time. But what I was messing with was this little guy here, and this is just a simple little statue thing. It works good on like dull objects that don't reflect light very much, or not like dull, but you know what I mean, like
matte or not shiny.
Yeah, what they won't like you don't want to do it like on a mirror,
right?
Because it's not going to work. Okay,
you'd probably get something extremely weird.
Yeah. So I just set. Oh, sorry. I'm like all confused right now. Okay, so I just set, you see it's really bright, so I got to turn off the lights because that's how I have it set to work. Turn off my lights. Okay, so now you can't really see anything. But when I hit start, okay, now if you look over here, you can see it here, but it's darker in the camera. So I'm running this over the thing here, and then when you look back here, it's actually
scanning it in.
Scanning it in.
Cool.
And you just move the laser pointer back and forth over it, and you just fill it in till it all gets filled in. So you can see I'm sort of at where the guitar is now. I'm working my way up a little.
That is cool.
And as I move up, slowly, you sort of got to rotate the laser pointer, the laser line a little bit. But you pretty much get a little bit better image, and then rotate it. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on here, but you guys get the idea. Oh, sorry, I'm like all not centered there. So yeah. So then you can come over here to the other side, do the same thing again, sort of, and it will fill in the stuff that you can't really see. But yeah, so that's, I mean, of course you would work more on it to get it a little bit better than that,
right.
Of course.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm just sitting here with this thing, and I'm just running the laser line thing that I got here up and down over it. And it just, you know, puts it on here. So then after you're done, you hit pause on the program here. Okay? And then the cool thing, I'll turn my lights back on here. Okay? You can grab a texture. So we'll turn maybe one light off. Well, not that light. Maybe this light. Turn it up. So. Well, I gotta adjust that. Let's see. So this is like a live view here. So I come in here and I adjust my brightness till it looks halfway real. Okay. So let's see. Bring my contrast down a little bit, maybe. Right about there. Bring my sharpness all the way up. And, you know, adjust the color here. Okay? So now I have, this is a video image from my camera, and then I hit grab here. And now it has this little like bitmap sort of thing. And then I say show 3D, and you can see here this is a 3D model, and I can rotate around. Of course, you know, you would do it a little bit better than that, but it overlaid the texture onto it.
That's pretty cool.
So, you know, you can see it from the side. This is just from like, I mean, literally like little, you know, couple minutes worth of scanning. Of course, you would do it a little bit more detailed than that. But the cool thing is that you can do it at different angles. And so you can go back and forth and like rotate your model, do it again, rotate your model, do it again, and you save it as object files, which can be printed on anything or just used in a 3D program anywhere. Save a bunch of object files, and it has a built-in object like joiner. So it joins a bunch of 3D objects of the same thing from different angles together to make a whole 3D object. So it's pretty cool. And if you already have a webcam and a laser line, which I got my little laser line here out of my my drill press. I'd never used it because I was like, why do I don't want to do? But yeah, so you know, little laser line here out of my drill press, and I just found an old little power supply thing for a car charger or whatever, or a cell phone charger that was like 3 volts. Soldered them together, figured out which one worked, and made a little laser line. Of course, you know, you could use a lot more powerful laser than this. This is not very powerful at all, and more crisp and stuff. But yeah, you're pretty much free. You can buy the software. Like that guy has got some really expensive stuff. Like he was trying to sell one of these for like $500.
Jeez.
I was like, yeah, I don't think so. But I mean, you can find laser line things pretty bright, cheap anywhere, but the software itself will save it in a low resolution, so you won't get all the detail that you get. So that kind of sucks, but
Yeah.
But you can buy it and get the. There's other ways of doing it too, where like there's another way where you hold the laser vertical, and it just rotates the object and completely scans it in. And there's like some free processing scripts that can do that. So, but it's a pretty cool little gadget, if you will.
It's kind of like it's more of a software pick, but then you still have to use,
Yeah, you got all these little gadgets that you got to do. And then the cool thing is that, like, if I spend enough time, scanning the model in, then I can take my MakerBot 3D printer and print it back out and have, like, two.
Which is awesome.
Yeah. So you're, like, duplicating stuff in your house.
So essentially, this is like the easiest and cheapest way to do laser scanning, pretty much, I guess.
Oh yeah. And there's open source ways, of course, that let you do it for free, minus the MakerBot actually has one called Cyclops or something like that.
Yeah.
They might change the name by now, but it's the same concept, but it does a little mini projector with light waves, like a light pattern. Same thing, but yeah, so pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks like on little correction, it's david-laserscanner.com.
Yeah.
Great website name. But anyway, looking around here.
Apparently, the guy's name's David that came up with that idea.
Yeah, and plus
that came up with the software.
Yeah, I guess David Laser Scanner is actually a part domain. But anyway. Looks like they've got a couple different downloads you could get here. So it is paid, right? It is.
No,
they do have a free one. They do,
but it won't do the high resolution scans.
Okay. So if
you
want
can see some of the scans some people have done with it, and it's like ridiculously detailed. Right. I mean, on the gallery.
Oh, gallery.
Or whatever.
Is it the wiki or the forum? You think?
Oh no, go over to the left to gallery.
Oh wait, gallery.
Yeah, like there's like a 3D model of some like warrior thing, dude. Not the first one, but like the shoes or whatever. Dude, they're like extremely detailed. Huh. It's like the guy with the sickle. I'm just like, that's a 3D model.
That's awesome.
So I mean, you get like really, really detailed, natural looking. Like that thing's awesome. I mean, how detailed it is. Of course, they work with it a little bit to smooth it up, but still,
yeah,
it's extremely detailed for, what you're doing.
That's cool. And pretty much all you need is this software and a laser scanner, and you're ready to go, or a little laser. I guess what you said. I mean, that's not a high-powered laser, so I guess presumably if you had the right little attachment, I guess you could use it with any laser scanner or laser, right? I mean, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was kind of spaced out for a second.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, here's the one that you're talking about. I think this is the starter kit. He's selling the laser.
Oh yeah,
$400. Like, no wait. Oh no, that's euros.
In pounds.
Oh, pounds.
Euros.
Pounds or whatever.
So like, which I don't know what the euro's running right now, but
I think it's like 150 or 130 or something. It's not that much over, but it's still 400.
But still, dude, that's like
that
would be equivalent to like $600 right there.
That's crazy.
Or like $500. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, that is a lot of money
for like a board with a printed thing that you can print out for free.
Yeah,
and a laser and a webcam.
So that background looks like they're using the same background. Is that some printout that you did, or did you actually?
Yes, when you install the software, there's PDFs that you can print out, and you can print them out bigger. Like one guy on there, like completely scanned in his whole like couch.
Really?
Like his whole actual size couch.
That probably took forever.
Yeah, he was like, well, he has to use a big laser.
Oh yeah.
The other option is actually you project a really, really, really bright light on the object you're trying to scan.
Yeah. And
then you hold like a string or something that will make a small shadow over it and do the same thing like the laser. And they have an option to do that one too. It's just a setting that you got to change.
That's cool.
And that doesn't even require a laser pointer, just a really bright light.
Yeah. Huh. So that's pretty cool. So pretty much they provide you with everything but the laser, and I'm sure,
Well, you can get it on there too. But
yeah,
it's
I would.
He's like charging like he's charging more for a little tiny handheld laser thing than what I bought my 1 watt laser pointer for.
That one's only was it $200 or 100 and something?
130 or something.
Yeah,
like
130.
That.
Yeah.
He's charging $500 for a handheld laser pointer. They better be the best ones in the world, though.
I'm sure they're not, though.
They burn your skin as you. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. All right. But anyway, that was cool. It's the David Laser scanner software, and also.
Sorry, guys, I don't buy stuff every week.
No, I definitely don't buy stuff every week. The only reason that we've had gadgets for the last couple months is because you bought stuff.
I know.
Yeah. But anyway, that's why we introduced the news portion. But I don't think we're gonna do news because I've got a gadget this week as well. I've actually got I've got a couple gadgets that would be good coupled with Jacob doing a gadget because they're not the Xbox 360 or something, which we will be reviewing next week. But it's I got the Apple keyboard or the Apple iPad camera connector kit. I made a video about that today. If you want to look at it, youtube.com/pbcasttv. But I kind of want to spend some more time talking about it. We'll probably review it kind of, in a review, I really just have to give my perspective and how useful it is and whatever. But, I would like to talk a little bit more in depth on it, maybe how I'm using it or how it could be used by people. Anyway, that's kind of what we do here. Even though I may do a review on our YouTube channel, like a 5-minute review, you can't get anything. That's just for the people who aren't going to watch the hour show to get the review. But you do get rewarded for watching the hour show because we have so much other content, including Jacob and I just sitting here in front of the cameras. But anyway, I've got a product that I unboxed I guess it was a week ago, a little bit over a week ago, or maybe not even a week ago. Anyway, let me find their website here. It's made by Timbuk2, and it's timbuk2.com, but it's kind of an odd spelling. It's TIMBUK, the number 2. And they're really famous.
Number 2.
Yeah, exactly. They're really famous for these bags that are used by people in San Francisco, but especially messengers who ride bikes. That's really the big thing because, San Francisco is a pretty big city, actually a very large city, and people usually, it's kind of not as much, but, Jacob, in New York City, most people in New York City don't even own a car because you can either take a bus, a taxi, or even ride your bike, as a lot of people are talking about here. Or walk, exactly.
There's this thing called walking.
Yeah.
And subways.
Yeah.
And horseback.
If you would like that. Let me see. I can't actually remember what mine is. It's the Timbuktu Messenger walking. Yeah, smooth saying. What walking? Who walks anymore? Yeah, here it is.
What? I levitate wherever I go.
Yeah. It is the Timbuktu Deluxe Laptop Messenger Racing Stripe Bag. I know that's kind of big, but they call it the Racing Stripe because of this little new stripe that they put in here. It's actually a 3-color bag. You can get it in multiple colors. This is the
earth tone with a little
kind
of
Halloween. Safety cone. It's got dark
safety
brown
cone mud.
Yeah, and all kinds of other stuff. Here's the AstroTurf cement and gunmetal. I went kind of conservative. I got the black gunmetal and Revlon red. And then also, they've got, I'll just cycle through these real quick. You can get a ton of different colors, a couple different prints as well. I think that one was camo. Yeah, that's camo. But anyway, it's a really big bag for what it is. I actually got the, I think I got the small version. Let me look on here. Yeah, the small version is almost 16 inches wide, which will enable you to fit a nice 15-inch laptop. Like most of the good-sized laptops are about 15 inches, unless you have one of those honkers that are 17 inches. And then and then the medium and also the large bag would actually probably. I don't think you're gonna have a laptop any longer than 17 inches, or wider. I guess wider. Yeah, that's what it would be. But anyway. The medium is 19.3 inches in width, and the large is 22.4 inches in width. Jacob's trying to burn himself with the laser there. Anyway, I got the small because I actually wanted enough. The reason I got this bag is because I wanted a bag that was meant for a laptop. I could bring my laptop with me, but also on a day-to-day basis, I don't bring my laptop to school for a couple reasons, because it's cumbersome, all kinds of different things. But I bring my iPad, and I don't actually bring this to school because it's just kind of big, but it's like the perfect size for me for other things. So here it is. Like I said, the gunmetal in red Revlon and whatever the other one was. But this is it. As you can see, actually it'd probably be better. This is just me showing you. Anyway, let me show you. The reason I got this was because I wanted to be able to fit my DSLR camera, but also be able to fit my iPad and some other things in there as well. I have a legal pad that I fit in there that I use on a day-to-day basis for taking notes and things like that. Also, just a lot of different things. But anyhow, I think I'm going to show you the screen capture here instead of doing it. But here's the back. It's got this nice, I forget what they call it, but they have some special name for their fabric.
It's the, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what it's called, but it's very durable. I was watching some reviews. They're highly recommended, and I didn't really get onto this because, you know, they're like everybody in biking, they're like, oh yeah, the grime from the street won't get in it or whatever. I'm like, okay, I'm hoping
you accidentally have to go down the sewer,
yeah,
to get to the place where you got to go when you're delivering messages to the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Their ooze and their pizza toppings don't get all over your stuff.
Yeah. It's a very durable bag, like I said. It's really prone to not tearing, which is great. Because I want this to last a long time. Because this thing actually cost me like $80 or something. Nice. It's kind of expensive, but you know, I had read some reviews and I didn't want to go like extremely, you know, just cheap on myself. So I went kind of, you know, medium or kind of on the higher end of cloth or whatever you want to call this bag. As you can see there, yeah, it's not mesh. I don't know what it's
dense mesh.
Yeah, sure. It's got what they call this is a studded laptop sleeve. It's actually got these studs in them. Yeah, canvas. That's it. Yeah. And then it's got some also. It also has these other various and sundry places to put pins and things, but it's all one. It all has one main pocket, and then it has this main part here. This is usually where I put my SLR when I go out. Here's another view of the inside. Here's the little, like I said, it's got a place for your keys, a place for your, like Jacob, you could put your flip minnow in there.
Yes,
yes. But I don't think that's one of the good things about the flip minnow is you don't really have to have a bag to carry. Though. Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting you have the Ultra.
Gosh!
My bad, the Ultra HD. You could put that in there. Here's another view with it all packed in. You know, you could put a bicycle helmet if you wanted.
What?
That's
I'm
what
gonna ride my bicycle.
Yeah.
And your aviator glasses.
Yeah, it's kind of cool because this is like a shoulder bag. It's an over-the-shoulder bag, but yet you can bring it up on your back. It has this little strap thing that they call the quick release strap, or the quick release, what they call it something anyway. The quick release buckle, my bad. They use it, and you can actually loosen up and tighten it and make it, you know, kind of ride up your back a lot more. That kind of sounds kind of weird, but anyway. And then, you know, as you can see, it can fit a ton of different sizes. This girl was actually 5'4", and it fits wonderfully on her. And this guy is 5'10", fits great on him as well. Anyway, it's awesome. They've got a little sizing chart here. Will your laptop fit?
Sorry, you were talking about the sizes of people, and I was like, please go to the picture, and it's like, and this is a midget that fits inside it.
That would be pretty funny.
Oh God.
It's got a nice hefty shoulder strap on here. It doesn't, as far as I know, I've had it loaded down pretty heavy. And you know, it doesn't hurt your back or anything, you know. Also, here's the little quick release strap. So as you can see, I kind of like it to be higher up. So you can just simply pull this little lever here.
Nice.
And if I can pull it out with one hand. And, you can tighten it and loosen it at your will. It's very, if you're not going to be going out everywhere, I don't think, this is something I use every day. So that's why I wanted to spend about $85. I was looking under $100, but, pretty close where I could find something that was very durable, very reliable. I mean, there's cheaper bags. There's one that can store more, but this is really, I was actually recommended this by, I can't remember who it was. I'm really sorry.
A messenger from San Francisco?
It was somebody at CES that had one of these around. I think they...
Oh, yeah. They sort of have them,
I can't remember.
They have a similar bag for the press.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those. The ones that were kind of tan, and they had the...
CES emblem.
Yeah, on the shoulder strap, and they had it...
Yeah. I saw some guy walking around with one of those. That's why I was kind of familiar.
Oops. We don't want to go to a black screen. I don't know why.
Oh, my gosh.
But yeah, I think they were at CES. You can check them out. They have their own YouTube channel. I'll put that in the show notes where you can check out all of their products. They make a ton of different products, as you can see, or you could just go to timbuck2.com. But yeah, overall, it's just a great bag, and I'll probably be doing more of an in-depth, closer look. I know this is kind of like a dry review, I guess you could say. I don't know, but as much as you can review a bag on YouTube, I'll review the bag. So if you guys desire to see more of an in-depth look into that, we will do that. That's so weird because the camera reflects the light, or not really reflects, but it shows the laser beam. So it's like, oh my gosh. Jeff, you want to cover? There hadn't really been that much news. Oh my gosh. There hadn't been that much news today in the Gadget world. I don't know if we want to talk about any Gadget news. I was looking on Engadget. That's usually where we get most of our Gadget news here. Just let me scroll through.
In other news, mankind is doomed.
Yeah, exactly. We're getting closer to 2012. Just let me let you.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah. What was I looking
But you now, for a low price of $199.99, you can buy your Get Out of the End of World free pass. I will be selling them.
Awesome.
Because if the world ends, then nobody's going to be like, hey.
Oh yeah.
But if the world doesn't end, then hey, they survived. I make money. I'm just kidding. That would be bad.
Let's see. There was one thing I want to talk about, but I can't remember. Let me look right here really quick. No, that's not it. Colin wants to know, does he get fries with that?
No, those are actually 25 cents extra.
Ooh. That's not bad. I think you should go for
Yeah, I mean that's a good deal though. It's a value deal.
Speaking of fries, McDonald's is going to start accepting contactless Visa card payments in the UK restaurants by the summer. I don't know. Have you
contactless? What?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We actually have a card.
Wait, you tell them what your Facebook friends are, and they give you a free hamburger?
No, you don't have to swipe. There's no contact.
Oh, contactless.
Yes, contactless.
I thought you said contact list.
Oh no.
I was like, what?
Yeah. You
got to give them your address book, and then they let you have a sandwich?
No. I'm sure you've seen these before. I think we have. There's one at.
Yeah, they got the Visa Tap Pass thing and all that.
Yeah, something. They're pretty cool though. I thought that was interesting. It's kind of always been debated when those came out like a year or two ago. If those things are actually safe, because somebody could essentially develop, or at least they could get some type of technology that they use.
Yeah, all you got to do is just walk by. You don't even got to pickpocket the person now. Yeah, all you got to do is just walk up in there and be like, Broop.
Yeah.
But I think it's encrypted to where even when it activates the RFID, it's got to send a code and decrypt it with a special hash thing, and then it gives it its information.
Yeah. While we're talking about credit card, I don't know why we're talking about credit card technology.
Because McDonald's.
Yeah, I just thought that would
be tap freeness.
Yeah. I just thought that'd be kind of funny because since we were talking about fries. But anyhow, Leo was talking about on Regis and Kelly. He went on there. he had an American Express card, and what it did, it had a computer built in it. It had a little ARM chip built in it, and it doesn't even show the little strip, the little magnetic strip, or your number until you get ready to scan it, which is pretty cool. You actually have to enter a password to get it to open. That's kind of weird, but awesome at the same time.
What's her face is at CES was doing something like that with they had one that was like for City Card, or they just showed an example.
Maybe it was City
like,
Card. I don't know.
It was like City Card, and they had like a button where you could press if you wanted to do it debit or credit card.
Yeah.
And you press the button and the light would switch, and when it switched to this light, then you could swipe the card and it would do a debit charge, or you switch it the other way and it'd do a credit charge, or with miles or without points or whatever,
Right.
So it's pretty cool stuff. I'm just saying.
That is pretty cool. One other story here I wanted to cover. Was it this week? Yeah, we were talking about that Motorola story. We were talking about that the CEO actually came out and said that he was kind of supporting ROMs, which a lot of people, that was kind of controversial. We kind of went over it, but also, AT&T, they don't like ROMs. Nobody likes ROMs because it enables you to do a lot of things that carriers don't like you to do. And while I'm talking about that, the HTC HD2, Jacob. You remember that phone? It was a Windows Mobile 6.5 device. Really one of the first generation Snapdragon processors. It's still a great phone. It's essentially almost the Evo before the Evo came out. I mean, there's a couple new things that they've done. Like the HD2 does not have capacitive buttons. It has hardware buttons. But there's a guy, I like to read his stuff. And, what's his name? Brandon Miniman over at PocketNow.com. He demoed this a couple weeks ago, but I just saw it on Engadget, and this will be our last story. I just thought it was interesting. The HTC HD2 can now dual boot Windows Phone 7, which is not a surprise, and also Android.
Nice.
And it promises to love them equally. And I saw a video.
Love you, Tom Dyer.
I saw a video, and actually here's one. Oh wait, no, that's how to do it. But anyway, and it actually runs natively, or it looks like it's running natively. I mean, it looks exactly, the pinch to zoom works, like everything. Quad band works.
One guy at the depot, he was showing me, he works in the tech support area.
Yeah.
And he had a HD2, and he was saying that he dual booted the Windows operating system with the Android, but it was like he did it on his own. It wasn't like
a ROM or something.
Yeah.
Huh. That's pretty cool, though. I mean, just to think that, on a 16 gigabyte SD card or a 32 gigabyte SD card, we're now able to dual boot multiple operating systems on one phone, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it didn't really surprise me that they put Windows Phone 7 on there, and it really honestly didn't surprise me that they had Android on there, because it's essentially the Evo. I mean, they've changed some things, but you know what I mean. I mean, it's made by HTC. I'm sure they're using, I'm sure there's other Android phones that use that same cell technology and everything, so it was probably easy to port, and it's pretty cool that they got all the functionality working. I mean, as far as I know, Brandon Miniman cannot find anything that didn't work. I think in Android he was running 2.2, and I think the what's it called? I can't remember. The HTC Sense, and has tap to focus like the iPhone does on the camera, doesn't it? I think so.
You can tap it, or you can hold it down and it will take the picture after it focuses.
Oh, okay.
My pictures normally come out a lot better when I hold down on the screen and let it
do its thing.
Focus and then take its picture.
Oh, okay. But anyway, that was like the only thing that didn't work, which is pretty surprising. But anyway, I thought that was pretty cool. Just seeing how far that we've come with multiple operating systems, and just the fact that there's more than one operating system you would actually want to dual boot to, because 3 years ago, Android was emerging, but how fun was 1.5 to use, Jacob? It it didn't seem like that great of a user experience, especially on the G1, which was already kind of lacking for phone hardware anyway. But anyhow, kind of fun to see that. Jacob, I guess that pretty much does it. It doesn't seem like we've done that much. I mean, you demoed your thing, but I mean, we're already almost to 45 minutes, which is...
Yeah, I was trying to find like some like gadget news on
that
gadgets, but it's just Alan Perrick at CES. I didn't even know he was there. I would have tried to find him.
Yeah.
But
one more thing I was going to say. Actually, the real reason I want it. Actually, no, I didn't short you guys out, but I do want to go play my new Xbox because it just came in today. I'll probably edit and upload that video tomorrow. It's going to be an unboxing, so if you guys already have it, it's the Xbox 360 Slim, which Jacob has, 4GB model, and the Kinect as well. And then also, I want to play my new Xbox. All right, Carlo pinned it down right before I said it. But anyhow, I guess that pretty much does it for this episode of Gadget Gurus, episode 38. You can follow Jacob on Twitter at twitter.com/freakinhuge, FREAKINHUGE. You can watch his vlogs over at youtube.com/freakinhuge. I presume that this vlog will go up around the same time. Did you have any problems uploading to YouTube yesterday? I was just wondering.
I typically just let it go and tell it to auto post to places.
Okay. Well, I didn't.
It did. I mean, it worked.
Yeah, I saw it worked, but
sometimes it takes long. It'll upload it fine. It just processing takes a while.
Oh, really? I had problems. It went to 98% processing, and it saved all my video information, saved everything, and then it said upload failed. It sat there for like 20 minutes after the video had already uploaded. So I ended up just uploading the video this morning, and it worked fine. I
also used the Windows Live gallery to upload.
I might have to start doing that, but it only lets you add like 5 tags or something. That's what mine was telling me. It was like too many tags reached or something. Anyway, I guess I could go in there later and edit that. But anyway, you can also check us out, pbcasttv.com, youtube.com/pbcasttv. I'm trying to do a video, 3 videos a week, maybe 4. At least on the days that we don't have podcasts, that there will be a YouTube video up more than likely. This week is going to be pretty slam-packed because I'm going to be doing a Linux tutorial that usually goes up on Mondays, but not today because, I was trying to upload the video yesterday, but instead that'll get pushed back a day. And we'll have the Kinect unboxing tomorrow, and hopefully some Kinect gameplay. Actually, no, I'll save the gameplay till later. Somebody's calling me here. Anyway, and we'll have a review coming up later. And of course, all of our podcasts are stored there on YouTube, youtube.com/pbcasttv. You can also follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/ThatNickJones. So until next time, guys, did I delete the Charleston? Oh man, I took off the Charleston. Anyway, we don't have any outro music for today. But until next time, guys, I'm Nick Jones.
I'm Jacob Roberts.
And we are the Gadget Gurus. See you guys.
Peace.